Hey, Steve Magnante here at High Octane Classics in Auburn, Massachusetts with a 1969 GTO. They called this the Humbler back in 1969. And in fact, Motor Trend made this its car of the year in 1968 when the GTO got a whole new body style, the Coke bottle body as they called it. Now this one is a GTO. It has the 242 VIN prefix. It has a 4-speed, which is a numbers matching engine in this one. It's a Ram Air 3, and it's probably a judge. Now here's the thing, at High Octane Classics, each vehicle has gone over to make sure things are as they appear. And at this point, the car's VIN and other information are being checked by PHS, which is Pontiac Historical Services, Jim Madison's service. So the jury is out right now if this is truly a judge. Probably is, but we'll know more on that. But in the meantime, let's take a walk. The front in this car does have the optional hideaway headlights. And of course, when you see that, you'll also see these grills in the bottom of the valance. These hide the vacuum motors, which operate the hideaway headlights. On exposed headlight GTOs, this area is open, but again, correctly done. This also has the Endura nose, which was a standard item. You could delete it if you wanted to in certain years on GTO, but this one, of course, has the urethane front bumper. The hood on this thing, you've got to love this. This is the Ram Air 3 engine, and check this out. Before I open it, take a peek inside there and watch what happens. Ram Air effect. Is it open now there, Shane? Okay, so open and close, and that's cool. Now inside the car, as I do this, I'm activating a cable. Underneath the dash is a little knob that says Ram Air, and right there, you're ready for battle when you open up your Ram Air hood. And of course, being a Ram Air, there's more to it than just the scoops. There's also this air cleaner with a sealed foam that goes to the air cleaner, the open or 14-inch element, and probably picks up, 10, 15 horsepower on a hot day at high speed. But again, this is the Ram Air 3. This is a numbers matching block. The numbers down low do match the VIN of the car, so that's a nice detail. The Rochester Quadrajet is present and accounted for. The Ram Air 3 exhaust manifolds, which are a little more streamlined than regular 400 GTO manifolds, check, accounted for. Power steering, power brakes. This does have front discs, which is a nice touch. You could get drums on a GTO in 1969, but not here. These are the 11-inch drums. And of course, the Rally 2 wheels, beautiful. And being a judge, no trim rings. That's correct. The judge striping on the side is beautiful. And again, as I say, the PHS documentation is currently being evaluated. It's probably a judge, but we'll find out more, and you will too when you come to look at the car. Inside, there's that restored red interior, 4-speed with a console, Hurst Shifter, T-handle. This is a street racer's special. In 1969, if you had a GTO judge or any GTO, especially a 4-speed, you were pretty much the coolest guy on the street, or at least you thought you were. I certainly would have thought I was. But this is a beautiful example. White vinyl top, plum metallic exterior, and as a judge, more than likely, to be confirmed, it does have the deck lid spoiler. Something to point out too, 1969 was a one-year design. We see here that when you raise the trunk, the spoiler comes up with it. But if you're loading your groceries and you happen to slam the trunk on your hand, you might regret that. So in 1970, it became a floating wing design. But again, 1969 GTO Judge, there's a spoiler. The trunk is looking really nice. And good presentation. Spare tire with another one of the rally type wheels. And just a nice example of a restored 1969 4-speed Ram Air 3 GTO, probably a judge. And again, if you're serious about this car, check in with us here at High Octane Classics. The PHS documentation should be completed within a couple of weeks or so. And keep in mind, this car can be purchased with as little as 10% down. High Octane Classics will also deliver it to your home, your place of work. And they do consider trades, daily drivers, classics, you name it. And keep in mind too that High Octane Classics sells a lot of cars, so they're always looking to buy. If you have 1 or 50 cars, High Octane is, well, ready to talk to you. And if you're thinking about maybe having a fun career change, High Octane Classics is always looking for sales and service people to join the team. So if you think you might want to join up, call 508-859-4515. And to learn more about this 1969 GTO Ram Air 3 4-speed numbers matching engine, judge or not, we'll know soon. Well, check it out on the High Octane Classics website.